If you're in Canada and you're ordering a kit from Jim Kibler, it's about as simple as you could hope for. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms does not consider a flintlock rifle to be a firearm. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police does not consider a flintlock rifle to be a firearm. So the process is the same as anybody else. You just place your order on the internet. The same day or possibly the next day, you'll receive acknowledgement of your order. The day before they ship it, they're going to contact you and ask permission to ship it to the address that you have provided. When they ship the rifle, they're going to send you a tracking number. Now that tracking number is good for both the United States Postal Service and Canada Post. My rifle took about 2 weeks to get here, and I expect that's about average. You have two postal systems and the Customs Department wrestling with the package, so you can expect a little bit of a delay. When it does arrive, you're going to receive a notice in your mail that you have a parcel down at the post office. So you go down and you're going to have to pay some sales tax on it. So you pay your sales tax and you walk out of the post office with a big box. And that's it. There's no paperwork required. There's no licensing required. You don't need any firearms permits from Canada. It's just that simple. Basically, the only thing the Canadian government is really concerned about is that you pay the sales tax. Other than that, it's just the same as any other purchase that you make. One thing that you want to do while you're waiting for your kit to arrive is to make sure you have all the tools and the stains and finishing materials that you're going to require, the sandpaper, the emery cloth, the 4-aught steel wool, and anything else that you think you might need to finish that rifle. Try and make sure you have it before the kit arrives. It'll save you a bunch of frustration. When you place your order at Kibler Longrifles, there are some additional things that you should really consider. Primarily, in order to save shipping costs. If you order these things at a later date, either from Jim or somebody else in the United States, it's going to cost you a ton in shipping. If you get them at the same time, you're going to save a fair bit. Some of the things you should really consider is a range rod. That's something that if you're going to do any amount of shooting at all, it's really necessary. It doesn't hurt to throw an extra ramrod in the box. They don't weigh nothing, so you're not going to pay any shipping. If you order one at a later date, the shipping is going to cost more than the ramrod itself. Another thing you're going to need is a cleaning jag. And in addition to that, you're going to need a ball puller. Take my word for it. One of these days, you're going to ram a ball down that muzzle and you're going to think, oh my goodness, I forgot to put any powder in. There's only two types of people in the world. Those that have done this and those that are going to. So get a ball puller. It could save your day out in the woods. You want to get some extra flints, at least a half dozen flints, because they're difficult to find in Canada. And like I say, expensive, or even for something as light as that, it's just crazy stupid. You might want to get some round balls at the same time, depending on where you live in Canada, whether or not you're going to have a good source for that type of material. And that's just about what you might want to get from Jim. In Canada, I picked up something after I had completed my kit at our famous retail outlet, Canadian Tire. This package of files. It has every file you're going to need to do the rifle and any household job for the next 20 years around the house. It was such a good deal, I really have no use for it right now, but I know I'm going to someday, so I picked it up. It was $19.99 on sale. Now you can get this at Canadian Tire, and I'm sure a lot of the other hardware stores and big box outlets have these as well. I just happened to see it in the Canadian Tire flyer on sale, and the next time I was in, I picked it up. So watch out for deals like that, and like I mentioned before, try and have all your tools and everything on hand for when you get that kit and you open up. I know you're going to want to get started on it right away, and you want to avoid that frustration. That's about it, guys. If you get a kit, let me know how it works out. If there's any questions you want to ask, leave them in the comments. I'll do my best. Don't be afraid to call Jim Kibler. They're great people. There's lots and tons of YouTube information on this gun out there. On Facebook, there's a Kibler Longrifle group. A bunch of guys that have already completed their kits. They can help you out if you have any questions, or you can learn from their experiences. So there you go. That's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that it's going to be of some help to you. Thank you. Have a good day.